It starts with a question that still sends chills down people's spines even today. What if a killer didn't just want to murder, but wanted to be remembered forever? What if every crime was only half the story, and the real message was hidden inside symbols, letters, and codes meant to confuse the world? Late at night, when the streets were quiet and fear traveled faster than truth, someone was watching. Someone who didn't hide in silence, but spoke loudly through newspapers, taunting police, laughing at fear, and daring everyone to stop him. This was not just a killer, this was a puzzle. And his name was the Zodiac. In the late 1960s, California was changing. Music, freedom, and hope filled the air, but beneath that surface, something dark was growing. People began hearing about random attacks, couples targeted, lives ended without warning. At first, the crimes seemed unconnected. But then the letters arrived. Handwritten messages sent to newspapers, filled with strange symbols and coded language. The writer demanded attention. He wanted his words printed. He wanted people to read them, fear them, and try to understand them. He signed them with a symbol that would soon become infamous, a circle with a cross through it. The Zodiac Killer had introduced himself to the world. What made the Zodiac different from other killers was not just what he did, but how he behaved afterward. He didn't run from the spotlight. He chased it. In his letters, he mocked the police, claimed responsibility for murders, and warned of more to come. Some letters included coded messages, called ciphers, that looked like random symbols at first glance. But the Zodiac promised that if people cracked them, they would learn the truth about him. This turned the entire country into unwilling participants in his game. Families raid newspapers in fear. Police departments worked day and night. And ordinary people wondered if the next letter would bring another death. One of the first ciphers was eventually decoded, and what it revealed was disturbing, but not in the way many expected. Instead of confessing details, the Zodiac talked about enjoying the act of killing and collecting victims like trophies. The message showed a man who felt powerful, superior, and untouchable. Yet even after that cipher was solved, others remained unsolved. Decades passed. Technology changed. But some of his messages still refused to give up their meaning. It's as if he wanted some secrets to stay buried forever. As investigators dug deeper, they realized the Zodiac's letters were not written randomly. Every word, every symbol, and even every spelling mistake seemed intentional. Some experts believe he used poor spelling on purpose to hide his intelligence, while others think it was a psychological trick meant to frustrate anyone trying to decode his messages. The way he shifted tones from calm and playful to angry and threatening suggests someone who enjoyed emotional control. He wasn't just communicating information, he was manipulating feelings. Fear was his greatest weapon, and language was how he delivered it. Each letter felt like a reminder that he was still out there, watching how people reacted to his words. The symbols used by the Zodiac only added to the fear. He didn't just write words. He created a dark identity. The cross-circle symbol appeared again and again, almost like a signature marking his presence. Some believe it was inspired by watches, maps, or military symbols. Others believe it had a deeper meaning, connected to control, fate, or even death itself. Whatever the truth, the symbol worked. Even today, a simple image of it can make people uneasy. It became a warning sign, a reminder that someone out there believed he was smarter than everyone else. Beyond the symbol itself, the placement of the Zodiac's messages raised more questions. He often referenced locations, directions, and numbers that seemed meaningless at first. But to investigators, these details hinted at someone who understood geography and movement very well. Some believe he planned his crimes carefully, choosing spots that allowed quick escape while maximizing fear. Others think he wanted police to chase shadows, sending them in circles through misleading clues. Each theory adds another layer to the mystery, making it harder to tell what was real planning and what was psychological theater. As years passed, the killing stopped, but the mystery did not. The Zodiac vanished, leaving behind only letters, symbols, and unanswered questions. Police followed countless leads. Suspects were questioned, watched, and sometimes arrested, but none were officially proven to be the Zodiac Killer. Some suspects matched handwriting. Others lived near crime scenes. A few had disturbing backgrounds that seemed to fit the profile, but evidence was never enough. Each theory created hope and then disappointment. The case slowly turned cold, but it never truly went away. One of the most unsettling parts of the Zodiac case is how close investigators may have come to the truth without realizing it. Over the years, certain suspects stood out more than others, drawing attention from detectives, journalists, and independent researchers. These individuals often shared strange similarities with the Zodiac's writings or lived suspiciously close to key locations. Yet every time a suspect seemed promising, something was missing. A fingerprint didn't match. A timeline didn't align. A confession never came. It felt as though the truth was always just one step away, slipping through grasping hands. In recent years, something new entered the story: modern technology. Artificial intelligence, advanced profiling tools that didn't exist decades ago. Experts began feeding Zodiac letters into computer systems, analyzing sentence structure, word choices, and emotional patterns. AI started building psychological profiles, suggesting personality traits, intelligence levels, and possible professions. Some results were shocking, others raised new questions. While AI cannot name the killer with certainty, it has revealed patterns that suggest the Zodiac was highly organized, deeply narcissistic, and obsessed with control and recognition. What makes modern analysis especially disturbing is how human the Zodiac begins to feel. No longer just a shadowy monster, but a thinking, planning individual with habits, routines, and flaws. AI suggests he may have followed news closely, adjusting his behavior based on public reaction. He likely felt pride when people struggled to decode his messages and anger when attention faded. This emotional connection to his crimes makes the case even more chilling. It suggests that the Zodiac didn't disappear because he was caught, but because something changed either in his life or in how much satisfaction he was getting from fear. Some researchers believe the Zodiac made mistakes without realizing it, that his writing style, spelling habits, and phrasing may be a kind of fingerprint, a digital shadow left behind long before computers could chase it. New theories suggest the killer may have been hiding in plain sight, living an ordinary life, watching the fear he created from a safe distance. The thought is unsettling, that the person responsible for so much terror could have been someone's neighbor, co-worker, or friend. Despite all the analysis, the Zodiac remains a ghost, a voice from the past that refuses to be silenced. His letters are studied like ancient texts, his symbols are still debated, and every few years a new breakthrough promises answers only to fade back into mystery, yet people keep looking. Maybe because solving the Zodiac case isn't just about catching a killer. It's about proving that evil doesn't always get the last word. As we reach the end of this story, one thing becomes clear. The Zodiac Killer wanted to be remembered. He wanted his name to echo through time, and in a twisted way he succeeded. But what he didn't expect was that decades later, people would still be decoding his messages, breaking his symbols, and refusing to let the mystery die. Whether the truth is ever fully revealed or not, the Zodiac remains a dark reminder of how fear, intelligence, and obsession can combine into something truly terrifying. And maybe that's the most chilling part of all. Somewhere, hidden in old papers, faded ink, and forgotten evidence, the final answer may already exist, waiting, silent, watching, just like the Zodiac once did.